Oh, and by the way, too, and I know we're live. I didn't put it on the thumbnail, but this is considered. I have it on that playlist on my YouTube. It will be there. This is considered a galactic gossip.
Welcome to Galactic Gossip.
So, Juwan, I don't know if you know this, but sometime last year, I came up with the idea very, very early, actually. I think when I first did the stream, when I first started my channel, I was like, I want to do something Star Wars oriented. I want to create a segment that's just called this. And I was doing it at one point with my friend Mike, and then Kitty did a bunch of them with me. Galactic Gossip is the segment that I call that. And that's all things Star Wars. And obviously, once this series drops, the one that we're about to do a trailer reaction to, the Book of Boba Fett, and then, of course, Obi-Wan, Ahsoka, anything Star Wars related, we will be covering on this segment. So, first episode of Galactic Gossip in a while. I want to thank Kitty and Jawan for joining me in this. I know this trailer dropped what was it, a week ago? When did it exactly drop?
Last November 3rd.
Last November? It's been a year?
I didn't say last November.
I know. So November 3rd, yeah. So we're just actually exactly a week away. So sorry I'm late to the game. But anyway, better late than never. We're about to watch it. We're about to react to it. And probably be a good idea if I actually started to share it. That would have been good if I would have had that set up already like I usually do.
You're too busy wardrobe changing.
That is true. Anybody, hopefully everybody can see. I mean, I'm a little bit of a midget, so let me go up a little bit. I forgot my the phone books to sit down on. Save Ben Solo. That's my my plea out to Disney, out to Star Wars, out to Lucasfilms or whatever. You guys ready?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's do this. Trailer reaction, The Book of Boba Fett. I know that guy.
I am not a bounty hunter. I've heard otherwise.
I don't think that's Din. Sounded different this time, Jawan.
Might be Din.
I know that you sit on the throne of your former employer.
That Din. But it's the same person, so I take it back.
Jabba ruled with fear. I intend to rule with respect.
You were all once captains under Jabba the Hutt.
I'm here to make a proposal that's mutually beneficial. Why speak of conflict when cooperation can make us all rich?
What prevents us all from killing you and taking what we want?
If you had spoken with such insolence to Jabba, he'd have fed you to his menagerie.
Please, speak freely.
Nice.
Good stuff.
All right, so I took it off of that, but let me get it off of this big screen right over here. I don't know why it usually takes me so long to do that here. Oh, you know what? Why? What? This guy's talking in my ear. I don't know what's going on. Really quick before we get into this, what are the odds we're going to get a Rancor in this?
Possible.
I mean, would have been nice if that's exactly what they were going to do, was just fucking open the thing and maybe there's not. You guys know what a Rancor is, right? Just making sure. Mm-hmm. So I was told that there's a possibility that they're going to be searching for one. I don't know what that means. I really hope that's not an excursion that we see in the series, especially since it's how many episodes is this supposed to be?
I don't think it's said yet.
Yeah.
But it's also possible we get another trailer this Friday.
Okay. I'm hoping it's not 6. I hope it's at least 8.
Mandalorian is usually 8. So.
Okay. All right. That's why. Yeah. That's why I'm hoping it's at least 8 and not a 6-parter like Hawkeye's supposed to be. All right. I guess we'll get into it. You know, this is probably about the 3rd or 4th time I'm seeing it. There's a couple of things I caught. at first viewing. I mean, the first thing that I mentioned about jokingly saying I know that guy, that was one of the things we'd seen early on in the Return of the Jedi. When Luke comes to, well, actually, no, it wasn't even when Luke. When R2 and C-3PO come, you see him in the background, and there's a story behind that creature when it comes to Bib Fortuna, and there's brains in that canister that they're holding, and that's one way that they pass on their essence or something like that. I'm not going to go in too much into the lore, but Juwan, I'll start with you because I know Kitty has a bunch of notes. What did you think about the trailer? Obviously, it's short. It's just over a minute. It's a teaser. It's not even a trailer. But what do you think about this? Is this a series that you're looking forward to?
Yes. First there is 8 episodes, and it's going back to Disney's Wednesday schedule.
Okay.
So it's 8 episodes, and it'll start Wednesday, December 29th.
Oh, that's confirmed. It's 8.
Yeah.
Perfect. Good.
Yeah, no, I am interested. I'm waiting for another trailer. I have no idea what this is about.
Well,
or
the underworld. It's like we talked about. It's like that, like almost like that Godfather kind of like the underboss, the underworld.
Right, but there has to be an actual like, what is
plot
his
device?
Goal? Like, what is his actual goal? Like, we know what Din's goal was.
Yeah.
And also, I want to know if this is a one-off, or if this is something they're looking to do numerous seasons to.
Okay.
Because Filoni's building his Filoniverse there, but I am excited. I do want to know what's going through his head, because to know Boba Fett is to know that all he's ever wanted to be was a bounty hunter. It's all he's ever known. So I assume death humbled him, and he's just like, I don't really want to do that anymore.
Or older age. Could just be older age as well.
It could be. I mean, it really could be. But to me, Boba should always want to be a bounty hunter. You know what I'm saying? To me, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see Boba Wick, where like he wants to retire, get married, settle down. No, I need Boba being a cutthroat killer all the time.
Dude, that's it. You literally, I know what it's about now. So he's gonna get a baby Rancor, right? The Rancor's gonna get killed, and you don't mess with Boba's Rancor. So what's going to happen is he's going to go John Wick on everybody, kill them, and at the end he's going to take his helmet off. It's going to be Danny Glover singing "I'm too old for this shit," and that's
singing, not just saying it, but singing it.
Yes.
All right. I hope that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
No, but I am really excited for this. I'm excited to see how much they expand this world. Anyone that's ever watched Star Wars: The Clone Wars, I'm looking for Cad Bane. Because if Cad Bane's not something that we're gonna get in The Mandalorian, which we shouldn't, I want him in this. If he doesn't want to be a bounty hunter anymore, I want someone that's the ultimate bounty hunter, which in my opinion is the greatest bounty hunter in all of Star Wars, is Cad Bane. I want Cad Bane to take offense to him deciding to just take up the throne. So yeah, I'm very excited, and I can't wait to see what shakes loose from this. New characters, new scenery.
Yeah.
New
scenery mixed in, obviously, with scenery that we're very familiar with. Obviously, Tatooine and other things like that. But I think it'll be good. I'm excited. I'll get to me in a minute. But Kitty, you said you got some notes. Let's see. What did you catch? Well, first of all, what did you think of the trailer? And what are some things that you did catch on one or multiple viewings?
I'm really excited for it because Boba's he wanted to be a bounty hunter all his life, and it's just a nice little twist that he's now wants to be this big crime boss. From what I'm seeing, that's pretty cool. I like the opening trailer where you see that with the I don't even know how to pronounce it, that Bomar monk, that little spider-like creature.
Yeah.
So you got these little references from all these movies. Jennifer Beals, I did like.
Now that's Twilight's are basically they're prostitutes, right? If I'm not mistaken,
I don't know what they are.
I am almost positive. Now I am speaking loosely, and they might be loose as well, but I'm almost positive Twi'leks are actually the Star Wars version of prostitution, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, we know Jabba ran heavy in prostitution.
Yeah.
It was heavily
Wait,
alluded.
he was a worker?
Yes, he was. That's why he never wore clothes.
True.
But you could just see what he made Leia wear.
Exactly. That was a sex slave.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty much a sex slave. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I looked into that, but I'm almost positive Twi'leks. If that's the correct pronunciation, correct? Twi'lek.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I read somewhere that those are like the Star Wars prostitutes or whatever, something like that. Whatever. Okay.
Yeah. I did at the Tuscan Raiders, walking through the desert. I caught that. So I know he, during the Mandalorian that he spent time with them. So I like that. So I like all these things were kind of intertwining now with the Mandalorian and Boba Fett, and we're getting his kind of backstory of what happened right in that middle time there. Maybe we'll get that intertwining. I like this what's going on with Fennec. Like she's like his right hand man. We're gonna see a lot. Are we gonna see a lot of her? What's her kind of character in this? Because we got little brief glimpses of her in the Mandalorian, but I want to see this big role she has, because I really liked her character in the Mandalorian.
I love her character.
She was also in the Bad Batch.
Yeah, there was. I seen previews for that of her making. I don't think I've actually seen the episode that she made it into. I might have.
It's a really good episode.
Yeah, it seems like it is, and she's a great character. I mean, she's right behind Juwan over there on the left of his. So is that Bill? No, that's not. I thought that was second dude. I thought that was Bill Burr. It's friggin' Boba Fett.
That's Boba. Yeah.
Is that Bill Fett?
Yeah.
Is that Boba Burr?
And Mando.
Yeah.
Boba
Burr. Fennec Shand is one of my favorite characters, especially my favorite female character in the Mandalorian by far. And I can't wait to see how they do. There's the two of them on screen. They seem to be a good duo. I mean, we really didn't see much. And like I said, the teaser is very short. But yeah, I agree with you. Fennec is definitely one of my favorite characters.
I like that. So I'm really looking forward to this. I was looking forward to it when they teased about it in the Mandalorian.
Yeah, that was a great end credit scene. I wasn't expecting that. Nobody was.
Yeah, great end credit.
No one was expecting anything from the end of that episode.
Yeah, you never really get an end credit from a finale.
Yeah.
No.
So usually finales are finales. They don't usually have anything to give you. If there is going to be a next, if there's going to be a following season, unless it's a series finale. But if a season finale of anything is never really going to give you anything, because they don't have anything shot to provide you with.
Right.
So it was a very pleasant surprise.
I didn't see that my first time watching the finale.
I don't know why, but I did. There was no reason for me to continue to have it on, but I think I was just so excited that we got Luke. And I can't remember what it was. I don't know if it was just because I was like texting people or I was posting about it, and then all of a sudden we get this scene. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, I was watching this at 3 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
I was an emotional wreck once I saw Luke. Once I saw that ship fly, I knew it was Luke.
Yeah.
Everyone was just like, they didn't know who it was. I'm like, bro, it's a
Luke.
lone one. It was one singular ship. That's Luke.
So
I cried 3 a.m.
I will say this. I didn't know that at first. And I think we talked about this before, but at first, when the ship flies across at first, it wasn't until they made the comment, one X-Wing, we're all saved. Gina Carano's character basically
I think that's when I knew it was Luke, when he said one X-Wing.
And then Grogu's ear perks up. I'm like, oh shit, yeah, that's Luke. There you go. Because he's the only other one that would be in an X-Wing. When we first see the X-Wing, I thought it was the guy from either Kim's Convenience or one of the other X-Wing pilots that we had seen in previous episodes coming to help. Remember?
I knew, and me and Joel were talking about this. It was only possible for it to be three people. It was either going to be Ezra, and Ezra if you watch Star Wars Rebels, Ahsoka, but we know how far away Ahsoka wants to be from a lot of
but in an X-Wing?
Well, no, it just could have. It would have made sense that they just grabbed some kind of ship, and it was because it's the good guy side that they just borrowed a ship to get out there.
Okay.
And if you watch Rebels, Ahsoka's very close with the Rebels, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
So she could have gotten access to it.
Okay.
I just didn't think Luke was possible. So when I saw it, and then like you said, when Grogu kind of perks up, I just started crying. I didn't even see like Luke yet, and I'm just crying because I'm like, they're gonna do it. And then you see him, and it's just like, that's Luke freaking Skywalker, bro. Like Luke freaking Skywalker.
Yeah,
Beautiful,
good stuff.
The only thing I hope what that does, I hope it doesn't raise the bar too high in not only surprises or cameos or anything, but just how well that episode alone was treated by Favreau.
How season 3 is gonna go.
But I'm saying I hope the bar is raised. Obviously, I just hope that whatever comes after, even if it's good. I mean, obviously, I'm expecting quality stuff, but I just hope it doesn't diminish what's to come because of that scene and how powerful it was. And, you know, basically in a sense, I'm saying like, I hope we didn't get too spoiled from that scene where it's like, all right, it's either like a Luke Skywalker event or bust, you know, if that makes any sense.
I think we should not have our expectations that high.
And I'm not just saying for Boba. I'm not saying literally for Boba. I'm talking about for anything that's coming as far as Disney Plus goes.
I think
Obi-Wan.
that I'm going to be like, I think that especially going into season 3 of Mandalorian, you know, that they got to step it up now because they spoiled us. You know,
and I just
see,
I want to see Grogu. I do.
I want to see Grogu too.
I just hope Grogu's not like the awkward Groot from what do you call it?
Teenage Grogu.
What was that? Infinity War? That was Infinity War, right?
Yeah.
Teenage Groot? Yeah.
Teenage, yeah.
Yeah, when we got Teenage Groot, it's like, all right, you went from a lovable baby. Probably the reason why I picked Guardians 2 over 1 is because of Baby Groot. And then you get like this just awkward teenage Groot.
I liked him. He was such an ass.
I know, but I don't want Grogu to age out to the point where it's like, that's him.
That's interesting you guys feel that way because like I don't think it sets a bar high because that was just it was necessary. Dave Filoni being like I always say, the adopted son of George Lucas, he felt the way about how Luke Skywalker was treated.
Oh yeah.
So he felt it necessary that if it could happen, we're gonna put Luke somewhere. So I just think it's better if we all kind of think more so that season 3 is just the Battle of Mandalore, like the title of Mandalore.
I wouldn't mind that.
Yeah. Is we're probably going to see Grogu in a Luke series before we see him back with Mando.
Yeah, we have that teased.
I don't want Grogu right back with Mando because Mando has a new purpose now.
Yeah.
So to go back to being a dad, he would give up the purpose to be the dad. And I don't want that yet. I want to see Mando have a whole nother reason to continue. And then when Grogu gets back, he's like, not only am I a dad again, but I'm the shit around these parts, Grogu. Like, you know what I'm saying? We have to pay for nothing. I'm the guy now, you know? So I kind of want to see him explore that a little bit more in his own mythology. Because remember, he didn't know other Mandalorians existed. He didn't know there was a group of Mandalorians that could take off their helmets.
Mm-hmm.
Shocked. He was just like, what?
I remember that episode. That was funny.
You know? So I want to see him explore Mandalore. Get to see what other Mandalorians are like. And then you can bring back Grogu. But I think Grogu deserves some time on his own. Mando deserves some time on his own. So season 3 should be their breather. If Grogu is a character you want to bring back. Like, that would be a dope end credit scene.
Or wait to the finale. Yeah, I was about to say that. Like an end credit scene.
End credit scene, yeah. Of like, you just see the doors open.
Yeah.
And it's just Grogu, like little baby Grogu still.
Yeah.
And
he's like, Dada!
But now he's more powerful and he just like, he force chokes Din like easily, just like, just picks him up. No. But more importantly, though, that's because I know we sidetracked for a little bit. What is the like you said, we got a trailer. We know it's going to be more like underworld, like almost like a Don Fett kind of thing. Oh, Don Fett, what can I do for you, Don Fett? But what is the ultimate goal? What is his motivation now? You know, was it because he didn't have the armor back then? Now he's got his armor. Now he can. I don't know what it is, but I'm intrigued. Boba Fett is a character, obviously, that I've known for like 3 decades now. Back when I was younger, though, like he was a throwaway character. I mean, just look at how Lucas basically killed him off. The only thing I do hope they manage to do and take advantage of this his own series to do is at least explain how he does come out of the Sarlacc, how he did survive. You don't have to show it to us. At least tell us, and I'll be happy. And then that's it. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait. I've been itching for Star Wars ever since Mandalorian season 2 ended. I know, Joanne, I know you liked your Bad Batch, whatever. I really kind of, I guess, skipped that. So it's been a while since I watched anything of Star Wars that I would watch. So I can't wait for that.
Like I told you before, I would just suggest to people that if you have not watched Star Wars The Clone Wars, the best Boba Fett is in Star Wars The Clone Wars.
Mm-hmm.
Little kid Boba Fett trying to murder Jedi to avenge his father and then becoming the little spawn, and trying to become the head of his own bounty hunting crew. It's a really good adventure of Boba that you get spread out there. And then when you get back to seeing Boba again here, kind of like everything kind of just hits home to where it's like, I'm glad we got that badass Boba and we didn't just rest on that little bit we got.
Oh, another question I have now, because at least now I know. I didn't watch the series, obviously, because I just said I didn't. But here's my question now for you guys. I don't know if you do. Have you watched Bad Batch, Kitty?
I've watched pieces of it, like you. Some cartoons gotta grab me, and it just didn't.
Yeah. Are we going to see, now that I know that they're actually related, are we going to see Omega in this as an older version, an older character?
If there's one thing Dave Filoni really gets his rocks off for, it's bringing his animated characters
to life.
Yeah, I did not know Omega and Boba are brother and sister.
They were. And what would be really interesting is that now that Boba is so mellowed out, he would be more accepting to it. But the last time we saw Boba before this, he would not have been accepting to the idea that there was another child out there. Because remember the whole fight he had in the season finale with Bo-Katan's girl.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry, with Bo-Katan, where Bo-Katan was kind of just saying, like, essentially you were kind of just made in a lab. Like, you're not real. That wasn't really your, and he didn't appreciate that. He didn't appreciate that at all. He loved his dad. You can't tell him that wasn't real. So yeah, Omega's great. I again would suggest you guys to watch it because the progression of Omega is really freaking cool. And you get a little bit more into the cloning aspect where we might get Starkiller. But no, I hope they bring Omega in. I don't need it now. But if it's something they look to do going forward, I would very much appreciate that. She was an amazing character.
Yeah, that was a tidbit I just stumbled upon because, like I said, I didn't really watch Bad Bitch. Bad Bitch. Yo, Omega's a bad bitch. I didn't really watch Bad Batch.
Yeah, I didn't want to
say. I'm a little
say
curious, like, since this is, I just might switch the way my brain works. Since this is called the Book of Boba Fett, and like these are stemming off of the Mandalorian branches, I wonder if we're gonna see like books of Mandalorians, like the next one could be like the Book of Bo-Katan or something, you know what I mean? Like these are just one-offs.
It's possible. I think it's more likely that they're going to tell the story of Bo-Katan and the rest of the Mandalorians in the Mandalorian itself.
Like
like a battle, like he said, the fight for Mandalore.
Really tell a whole story of Boba Fett after this story. Like I didn't know if this was just going to be a one-off off of the Mandalorian, since we got an end credit scene. You know what I mean? Yeah.
No, 100%. Yeah, I know. I agree. I wouldn't mind some certain spin. I'm sure there's going to be other spin-offs. I'm sure that other characters are going to, I wouldn't mind seeing, I don't think it will happen, but even if they wanted to say, hey, we're going to do a Fennec Shan series or something like that, it's like, there's possibilities, but with the character of Bo-Katan, it just makes sense that if they're going to do, the fight for Mandalore, you got the dark saber now, you got that conflict now with Din and her. I don't know what's going to happen with that.
By the way,
what's
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
What's the timeline, Joanne? Before I say anything, really quick, where is Maul right now? Is he dead at this point?
Oh, super dead. He died.
He's dead by now. Okay.
He died in Rebels.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So we're not getting that. That's right.
No, BBY.
No, the only reason why I brought him up is obviously we got the animated version of him but because of what Solo hinted at, I couldn't do the math really quick as far as timeline goes. Where we were.
Well, remember, Solo is way before Luke.
Yeah,
it's way before Luke.
Yeah.
And also just timeline wise, just so you have an idea, specifically timeline wise, Obi-Wan kills Maul.
Yeah.
So that's the last time we see Maul. Because trust me, I would love to see Maul, and I'm glad you brought it up because Boba is following in the footsteps because Maul tried this.
Yes.
But it didn't work.
Yeah.
So that's why I was saying to Joel, I can't wait to see how Boba does it. Because Maul didn't get that resistance because he was a Sith Lord. So when he walks through, there's fear. But Boba, as you saw in the trailer, there's some pushback.
There is.
You know, people aren't as accepting to it. Because they're like, well, how do you feel as though you deserve this?
See, which I would have feared. I mean, I know Jabba was basically like a big blob.
Mm-hmm.
But I would have had more fear in Boba and the Legend of Boba, unless there is no Legend of Boba at this point anymore. But Boba I thought, had a name to himself, and I would have been like, he was a relentless bounty hunter. He always got his bounty. Like, he was meticulous and he was methodical. He was the ultimate bounty hunter. You know, he wouldn't stop until he got his prize.
Mm-hmm.
So I would have thought that the Legends of Boba Fett and what he did would instill fear in this community.
So long ago, though.
It is.
So long ago.
But like I said, that's why I hope we either find out. First and foremost, I really want to know how he just fucking survived that trick.
Mm-hmm.
How he survived that. That what was the trick of him escaping is what I mean.
Right.
And we'll obviously get more info, and hopefully we'll get a trailer with a little bit more context coming up on Friday. But at the same time, don't show too much.
Yeah.
Because it is only 8 episodes.
Yeah.
But all right, guys, I'm going to end the stream here. We got something else coming up in about 30 minutes. So I'll give you guys some time to breathe and whatever. I'm going to have to change shirts. So
I did want to say really quickly, I am interested because Filoni changed this from the comics. Jango Fett was not a Mandalorian.
Right. Yes.
But remember, that's how he sold himself to Din.
Mm-hmm.
Is that he had the DNA codes of an actual Mandalorian.
Yeah.
There's no Mandalorian blood from the Fett.
But where did he get that armor?
Again, in the comics, he had worked under someone who was a Mandalorian. And he had worked with that crew of Mandalorians. But he was never a born Mandalorian.
What's up, Bella? How are you?
How are you
We're
doing?
actually just about to wrap up, but we were talking, obviously we're talking the Book of Boba Fett and its trailer. Did you get a chance to watch it? It's really good. And Joanne was saying we might get one this Friday because of Disney Plus Day. So hope we get a little bit more of a lengthy one. That would be great. So you think they go into that then, Joanne? Any chance?
Probably not, but I am just curious because he changed a lot. The whole rule that Bo-Katan and Din went through of I can't just give you the Darksaber.
Mm-hmm.
In Rebels, the only reason Bo-Katan got it is because someone just gave it to her.
Yeah, it was Sabine.
Right. They didn't fight for it.
That's why it didn't make any sense. Yeah, because that was changed. We talked about this. I talked it about with you on one of your streams and said it didn't make any sense that you're gonna have it in that episode where Sabine just nonchalantly hands it to her and she claims it.
Right.
And then I even asked you.
We even talked about it in our.
You and I even talked about it too. It's just like
that wasn't the right way though.
Right.
Because in Clone Wars,
you have to fight for it and earn it.
Fight for it. Darth Maul had to kill Bo-Katan's leader in Pre-Vizsla to get the Darksaber. He killed him, and that's how he got it, and he had it. He was holding it for forever. That was the whole struggle of trying to get it back. So how Moff Gideon got it, and all that is very confusing. But
I'm hoping we find that out in Mandalorian season 3.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I just thought it was interesting that Filoni decided to make the change of making the Fetts of Mandalorian blood. And
when do you think I know it's not going to happen in Book of Boba. I mean, I don't think so. I don't think there'd be any reason to show him in this series. Do you think in season 3 of Mandalorian we're finally going to get? Because we already got him mentioned. Do you think this is when we see Thrawn?
No, Thrawn is in.
Oh, Ahsoka.
We're going to see him in Ahsoka.
Yeah,
Ahsoka.
He's the dad for Ahsoka.
Ahsoka. Right.
Yep, we'll see Ezra.
And Ezra.
Sabine, Ezra, Sabine, and Thrawn.
Okay.
Yeah. But don't worry, we will see Din versus Thrawn, because that's their end game.
Okay.
What they're building up to for all these characters to come together to fight Thrawn.
Perfect. All right, guys, we're gonna be going live in just a little under 30 minutes. We're gonna be doing our midnight mass spoiler review. Once again, I want to thank Kitty and Joanne for joining me for this, for the live reaction of the Book of Boba Fett trailer. I can't wait for it to come out. We only got a little over a month, and we're good to go.
Yep.
But guys, I'll see you in a little bit. Everybody else, enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you soon. And Bella, thank you for commenting. I appreciate it as always. I will also talk to you soon as well. All right, guys. See you in a few.
Bye, Bella.
Bye.
Bye.